Hey everybody! I wanted to update you as to how this painting dried. It dried really well. I was a bit concerned because I had poured over another painting, but I had gessoed it first. And I said sometimes that has caused some puckering and whatnot, but it's actually smooth as could be right here. Here there's a little bit of texture. I'm guessing the gesso either wasn't as thick here or else there's just more texture here from the previous pour. What I love the most about this is the colors stayed really vivid and true. I mean, the colors are gorgeous. I'll have to look back at the painting and see in that upper right corner. I don't know if that's how I left it or if it flowed a bit on its own as it dried. It looks like it lost a little bit of shape, but it makes what it makes up for in color. I mean, it's just, these colors, it's the Grumbacher blue, Grumbacher Prussian blue. And all these pours, it's that color that's like making it go, wow. So I may just have to, I've got some other Grumbacher colors, but I really don't want to switch because they're really expensive. But if all of them turn out with that pow color, then I'll be happy. Okay, let me I want to show you what I am using today. Let me get this. And I haven't even, normally I pick out my colors. And, oh, he almost fell off the table. I don't know why. This is all. I don't know if my table moved or what, but it's like totally not centered. Okay. So I realized that as I was starting the video. So this is a wood panel. It's from Blick. Value pack of 5, 10 by 10s. And I think it was $19.99. So pretty affordable. And they're pretty sturdy. I have resined on them and it has turned out great. So I would buy them with confidence. And I have twice. This is my second box, I guess you could call it. So now I'm looking at my colors real fast thinking, oh, what should I do? I'm not really sure. I haven't used that for a while. Cerulean. Maybe a bit of that. Actually, maybe a bit of black. Okay. I was over at my folks' house last night for Passover Seder, and I mean, I'm over there all the time, but last night so we were sitting in the family room and I was looking at, they have on their wall, one of my first pours, and I didn't do negative space or anything like that. And they're just so different looking than what I do now. And I was like, gosh, I should try one of those again. But I don't think it'll be today. Oh, but I don't really know what kind of pour I am. Let's see. This has silicone. These three do not. They're all Floetrol and water. And maybe I need to find a cup. Maybe I'll have some negative space, but I'll have more color. So I'll use a bigger cup for the paint. So there's my Dutch Boy paint. It's mixed, Floetrol and water. And I probably should not even be down here painting because we've got another Seder tonight, and I was baking all morning, and, but I really want to paint a little bit. So, it's not at my house, so I don't have to worry about having people over at my house with my cousins. So in here, as I'm pouring, I notice there is iridescent medium. And this is Grumbacher Cerulean Blue Hue. So I guess I am using another Grumbacher. But this isn't, maybe it's just that Prussian blue. It's just like an amazing color. Which could be. I don't want a whole lot of silicone. This only has 1 drop per 2 ounces of paint. So not too much. And then this is just black Artist Loft. Oops. I'll just leave that. And then this is Artist Loft Light Magenta. Oh, now it's doing stuff. Can you guys see? Oh, I still feel it needs more. I'm gonna add a bit of deep red. Just because, why not? So that's what it looks like. So my friend alerted her boyfriend is a huge Menards shopper, and does, because they do rebates. So oftentimes they have things that are free with rebate. So they had packs of foam brushes free with rebate. So he bought me 2 packs. Because he'll go, and when things are free with rebate, he'll buy all of them. All that, they allow, I think, it's like 10 at a time or something like that. But that was nice of him to think of me, because I haven't been shopping out there for quite a while. Try not to do any shopping. Okay. You know what? I may just do that. Just like an old school dirty pour. That whole side went under the white, but that's all right. When I tilt, it'll change a little. All those colors actually so far have turned out really well. And I'm glad I added the red. I love that red. Deep red is gorgeous. Here, you know what I'm going to do? Because I don't want to get all that paint on those. The less paint I can get on those, the easier it is for me to use them. I have so many paintings I need to varnish. I have one that's sold that I told her she's bought for me before, so she knows the process. She's like, I can't wait for my painting, but I can wait long enough for it to dry. Because I told her, I said, I gotta wait for it to dry, and then I'll varnish. And then after I varnish, I gotta wait for a little while because I don't want to pack it. But I do always wrap my paintings in butcher paper and then bubble wrap, because you don't want the bubble wrap to touch your painting directly, because it can leave marks. Alrighty, so this looks weird to me, probably because I'm not used to seeing this much color on a canvas. And right here you can see there's a layer of pink over black. And when I torch that, well, I'll show you. Just know that I will probably be pouring more white on this somewhere. Oh, I forgot to fix my torch. Oh, well, what I thought was going to happen did not happen. I thought something ugly was going to happen right here from coming up. But I do feel this is an ugly little area. So I'm going to see how much is left on there. Okay, so not a whole lot left tilt-wise. Oh look, I still have, it's stuck to the board, but I'm going to reuse it. A little bit of that cardboard from a pour the other day. I will like this better. I did end up switching to like negative space pours pretty quick. Right after I kind of learned, you know, the technique and stuff, within, oh, I'd say a month or two, I started doing negative space paintings. They just really visually appealed to me more. I think maybe because they're less like chaotic, I don't know. Oh, I forgot to mention, I did gesso this wood and sanded it. So I'm not loving this at all. Not at all. I don't even know if my issues are savable or not. Maybe I'll do that, look. that was not helpful. No, I'm really not happy with this. And I'm looking at it from all angles, but no, not happy. Wonder what would happen with a white mallet smash. Let's find out. And this is on wood too, so gosh, I hope it doesn't get everywhere. So things are getting better, I think. Let's see here. Trying to think what day this video is going to be shown. Maybe Monday. Might be Monday. So if it is, I hope you had a good weekend. For those of you that celebrate Easter, I hope you had a good Easter, and for those that celebrate Passover, I hope you are having a nice Passover and filling up on matzah and laxatives to all the matzah. And if you've never had 8 days of matzah, you have no idea what I'm talking about. And if there's any other holidays that fell this weekend, happy whatever. Happy birthday if you had a birthday. Happy, happy, happy. This just keeps getting worse. Oh my gosh. It's really not getting better, is it? It just keeps getting worse. Okay, when in doubt, go over with more white. Ooh, look at the green that came from that. Let's see how this looks. Ooh, sorry about that. What was an annoying noise? This one is a struggle. Maybe it's because it's telling me, Anne, you should be finishing your desserts. So I made a cheesecake, which I don't make like maybe once every other year because I'm generally not very good at them. But I made a cheesecake, which I think, I mean, that's the problem with making full things like that, is that you don't know if they're good. Like if you make brownies or something, you can always cut one and eat it, or cookies, but so I made that and a flourless chocolate cake. And then this grape salad, which you guys is so good. It's the sour cream, sugar, cream cheese, vanilla. You mix that all up with grapes and then brown sugar and nuts on top. That's good. Then I made matzo crack, which lots of people who don't make it for Passover, they use, you can use saltines or graham crackers. It's really good with graham crackers. And it's where you make the brown sugar butter toffee, pour it on, bake it, and then put chocolate on top. And it's just amazing. And I have eaten so much of it. Like a disgusting amount of it. Because I have a gigantic sweet tooth. Like it kind of rules my life. All right, I am getting happier with this. I don't want to drip. All right, I'm using this to point. I love this. This green color is really pretty. I like this, the webbing. And this is where I left part of the old and it just kind of blended in. I'm going to torch, trying to do it very lightly. Because I don't want, I don't want this part to erupt in cells, but it's had a lot of movement, so it needs some torching to get out possible air bubbles. But that should be good enough. And I think by the time I come around to zoom in, you will probably, well, you can see all these cells starting to develop. So along here, and I like it. I think this will be a pretty one with resin. Some of the ones that are more, I don't know, marbly. Marbly's a good word. Look really good with resin. Just kind of suits the style. So I think I've turned this one enough around, back and forth and around, that I don't think I'll turn it around again for you guys to see, because I think you've seen it from probably all different directions. So this went through quite a few different paintings before I settled on one, but I'm pretty happy about it, and it'll probably continue to develop cells for a little while, so I will update you tomorrow on the next video as to how it turns out. So thank you so much for watching, and I'll catch y'all later. Bye.